Hey everybody, it's Mama M, and I am here to introduce myself and answer some questions that were sent in. So I'm just going to get right to it. I am 30 years old. I am a wife and mother. I have been married for 7 years to my husband Tim, and we have 2 children. Our daughter Hope is 4, and our son Raylan just turned 2. So questions, let's get right to them so we can make this short and sweet. The first question is, what is it like to be a medium? Well, it's interesting. I do not actively try to contact the dead. They just kind of show up. That is the best way I can put it into words. Sometimes I have a whole house full of spirits. Sometimes there's nobody here for weeks or months. Normally what happens is I will be doing normal activities in my day-to-day life. I could be loading the dishwasher. Some spirits seem to think that when I'm getting ready to take a shower is the best time to talk to me, and they will just be there. So I try to stop what I'm doing and find out why they're here, who they need to speak with, what messages they need relayed, and those type of things. Most spirits are very forthcoming with the information. They'll let me know right away who they belong to, which is the term that I use. Some will show me a picture of someone that I know or a friend of a friend that I just know of, and they'll show me images or symbols related to my life that allow me to figure out what they're trying to say. So another question I got is also in relation to spirits. Do spirits see me naked in the shower, having sex, those kinds of things? Do they see you? Yes. Do they have any type of feelings as a result of what you're doing or what you're wearing or not wearing? No. They are just oblivious to the fact that you may be naked or going to the bathroom or having sex or anything else that you would not really want people watching you doing. They don't have that same mental process that we do while we're living, which tells us that things are inappropriate or sexual in nature or anything like that. It's just, you are just there. They're not necessarily seeing the actions that are taking place. Question 3, how do I prepare myself for doing spell work? I try to find a time when my kids are not in my face. My 2-year-old obviously is too little to understand exactly what's happening and just knows mommy's playing with fire and he wants to be around. So I try to wait till he's taking a nap or having his lunch or playing with his dad or whatever allows him to lose focus on what I'm doing for a few minutes. My 4-year-old is very much aware of mommy is doing magic, and she likes to stand and watch me, and she knows she can't touch anything and she has to be very quiet so I can focus on what I'm doing, but she is allowed to watch. And I think that's important because the more open you are with what you're doing, especially with your children, the less inclined they are to try and experiment with things without your knowledge. The lines of communication are really important. So even at 4, she knows mommy does spells and mommy is doing magic, and she's not allowed to touch those things, but she can watch. So first I try to make sure that the kids are occupied safely, and then I like to stage the area where I'm going to be doing the work to just clear out the clutter, because as a medium, on top of being a witch, sometimes people are just hanging around, and I kind of have to burn a little sage to tell them, evacuate the room so that I can get done what I need to get done. You don't want any kind of outside influence in the spells that you're working, because you want everything to be very focused to the work that you are attempting to do. So clear away the clutter, both physical and mental. I don't have time to meditate before I do a spell most of the time, in most situations. So I just, I use the time where I am burning the sage and cleansing the area to also cleanse myself. Okay, we're going to just drop everything. Don't think about anything else. Just focus on the work that you're about to do. because if I have nagging thoughts in the back of my head, like, I have so much work, how am I going to get through this? Or, we're a little short this month, where am I going to come up with an extra $100? Or whatever the worry is, that is consuming my mind. I need to be clear. So if you are able to wipe your slate clean mentally without having to meditate, more power to you. I'm lucky enough to be able to do that, to just shut it off. But it took a lot of years to figure that out. So that is my preparation. And if you're wondering what kind of sage I use California white sage. I just think it smells the prettiest, and white sage is, kind of the coverall as far as smudging goes. I refer a lot of people to use white sage when they feel like there's just negative energy in their house. My division of paganism, which is my faith, I do not believe in demonic activity or negative spirits. I think some people are assholes, some spirits are assholes. I've encountered both. But I don't believe in like demonic possession or flat out negative energy or anything like that. But it is, possible to have residual negative energy, not spirit energy, but residual negative energy in your home. If things just have kind of been crappy lately and everybody's attitude is kind of crappy on top of it, burning white sage and smudging your home or your workspace or wherever you feel like needs to be cleansed is always a good idea. It just clears the clutter of the spiritual world, and just it makes you feel better knowing that you've cleansed everything. So that is what I always recommend. And you can get white sage, California white sage, in several different sizes on my website, which is www.mamamsworld.com in the metaphysical supplies section. Okay, question 4, and we're going to call this the last one for this video. How long have you been in the craft? I have been a self-practicing pagan for 15 years. I had to research a lot of religion before I figured out where I fit in. It's a very long story, which I'm actually writing, so one day you will be able to read the entirety of what it is to be Mama M. But the basic overview of it is I never felt like I really fit within the confines of Christianity, so I looked for a place to belong. And after researching various religions for a long period of time, I kind of stumbled across paganism and really felt at home. It's okay to see and communicate with the dead. It's okay to feel like everything needs a balance. It's okay to be able to feel like you can really communicate with an animal, or, that you feel most at home when you're in the middle of nowhere. It just really fit me to a T, and I have been very happy in my practice. A lot of pagans are members of communities or organizations or covens. I'm not. I practice on my own. Everything I've learned has been on my own. I didn't actually meet another pagan until just about a year ago. So I just want to take a minute and thank everybody for your questions, and please keep submitting them. I would like to try to make a video once every week to once every 2 weeks addressing comments, concerns, questions. So please keep them coming, and thank you for being a part of my page and my web store. And again, if there's anything you're looking for that you can't find, please feel free to contact me, and I would be happy to try to find it for you. So thanks for watching, and have a great day.